Ice cream sales soar. $2 million drug haul remanded. And we report on Ellerslie's Sports Day. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, February the 19th, 2015.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
One thing Barbadians haven't cut back on this financial crisis is ice cream. At least that's what we can gauge from the financial results of BICO, who have reported an 82% increase in after-tax profits on the back of a 14% increase in ice cream sales. Energy costs were also down by 8%. The news was not as good for BICO's cold storage business, which experienced a 15% decline in revenue. BICO's executive chairman, Edwin Thirdwell, says the company has a plan to get that aspect of the business thriving as well.
We have decided to seriously upgrade the cold storage facility. We're taking the time when we can do it. It's no use waiting until things turn up. We have bitten the bullet. We have spent $1 million and we will have a world-class cold storage facility available for the whole of the island, exporters, importers and local producers of chilled frozen goods, and we will be ready when the upturn comes. So we have shown confidence in the fact that we don't know when we will rebound, but we are confident that in due course we will.
General Manager Joanne Pooler said that securing international standard food certification known as the HACCP would help BICO to attract new clients.
Obviously, we feel that the investment that we've made in food safety, in protecting food safety from container to customer, we believe that will help us to generate some new business, particularly with those that have strong international standards already. So we'll be actively seeking those. And then we'll be looking at other people that have not considered external storage because there haven't been facilities of this kind of standard. So that was one of the reasons why we made the investment and why we're going full steam ahead for HACCP certification.
Commercial banks have again come under fire for not giving enough support to small businesses. Businessman Raul Branker slammed the banks for their lending practices on Wednesday night, saying now is not the time for them to be making big profits. Instead, he said they should make funds available for struggling businesses in order to help the economy. His comments came as 4 finalists in the Bank on Me television reality business show got the opportunity to sit down with chairman of Sandals Resorts International, Bud Stewart. The Jamaican businessman shared snippets of his entrepreneurship journey and offered encouragement to those looking to follow in his footsteps. During the event, Mr. Stewart and Mr. Branker were presented with the inaugural Bank on Me Distinguished Entrepreneur Awards. The Barbados Union of Teachers will be updating temporary teachers on Friday evening on one of its major grievances of government, apart from Alma Patterson Parkinson. It's to do with permanent appointments, for which the union had given the Personnel Administration Division a 6-week deadline, which expired on Tuesday. BUT President Pedro Shepherd said the department sent a response a day later, stating that the matter of appointments is still being worked on. It wasn't quite what they had hoped for, but Mr. Shepherd said it appeared the department was doing more than the Ministry of Education to resolve grievances. The 2 men held in a raid that netted nearly $1 million in marijuana on Monday night had been remanded to Dodds Prison for the next month or so. Elvis Toussaint, a Grenadian residing in St. Vincent, and William Percival Brown of Vincentian were arrested and charged with 4 drug offenses following the seizure of more than 450 pounds of cannabis on the beach off Dedicks in St. James. They were also charged with entering Barbados other than a point of entry and disembarking without the consent of an immigration officer. AgroFest organizers have been putting the finishing touches to this year's event, which is just over a week away. Representatives of the more than 300 stall holders attended a pre-event meeting in Queen's Park on Wednesday afternoon, where they were brought up to speed with the various requirements for the 3-day agricultural show. Staff from the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Health, the police, fire and other agencies were on hand for the briefing. In sport, our school sports stop today is at the National Stadium for Ellerslie Secondary. Here's Andy Thornhill.
And there you have it. Blue House again. So nice they did it twice. The defending champions coming into today's events with a handle lead of over 100 points. All they had to do was maintain their performance and they would have won the title. And that they did with aplomb. Blue dust in the face at the National Stadium. Andy Thornhill with the wrap for the Nation News.
And finally, Thailand's Ministry of Public Health says teens are promoting the spread of sexually transmitted diseases by buying condoms that are too big for their penises. A spokesman for the ministry said teenagers in the country often spring for the larger size condoms to avoid being mocked by their friends for having, well, what it says here, a small one. He said condoms that are too big for the wearer can, quote, slip in action and fail to protect against pregnancy and the spread of disease. And that's Nation News for Thursday. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Remember to pick up your Weekend Nation on Friday or subscribe to our e-paper. I'm off now for an ice cream.